I have background music for this because I don't know if most of the people who record these things actually have anything in the background, but honestly, it starts to make me feel like I'm cringing when it's just me talking without something going on. But I digress. This was a pain in my stomach, in my tummy. This sucked so bad. Like I tried so hard on trying to get the actual coding for launching the projectiles. I still have it here because it was so annoying to just like get it to work. The amount of just text and syntax and it was a pain. It was just a nightmare compared to just like using the blueprint system. I think I spent all day since 11 doing this because I had to get this to go on. The only code that I think that is staying here is basically whenever it hits something and then the initial lifespan that's set to like I think oh wait no, this isn't even being used. That's right. Yeah, none of this is being used. Yeah, it's I spent all my time on this. All this nothing. It just could not get it to like function for me. It sucked. Like I mean, I think you saw a sneak peek of it because it was so bad, man. I don't like yeah, like I had this whole like function and it would be great. It just was not working out. There was so many problems and just Unreal being Unreal and I still like what's this? I have 277 changes that I can't push right now. So here we go. So right now this is the level I think I showed you as well. Because I spent so much time on trying to just get the projectile to work, I had to like use the assets that were built in here. At least there's stuff here. It's better than nothing. Uh, Collidable is text based, so at least I got that going. For the H file, it's the static thing we made together and the overlap collision and a collision box. If we go back here, we set the dimensions of it, we set the trigger of it. The bright side is I spent so much time on trying to get the coding to work. I now at least know what some of this is, or what most of this is saying now. Dynamic thing. You'll see why this is commented out in a little bit. But instead, because I was reading the rubric, what this is now doing is when it overlaps with the player, which is in this case is the only player, so when it actually overlaps with only the player, it'll get an array of the amount of collectibles inside the world, and it'll do -1. It'll print it on the screen. Uh, as for the blueprint, I have several. Some of them are pretty just dumb. They don't do anything crazy. This is the platform. I'll show you what that does in a. Where is it? It's that thing right there. The collectible is here. It's just a white cube, nothing crazy. And this is the actual bullet. So when you see here, I believe what I did was, yeah, see, isn't the music already better? Just silence if I said nothing. Yeah, here it is. You guys already know what some of this is. So when you click the left mouse button, it'll spawn the blueprint bullet, and the bullet spawn is basically an arrow that I made right here. Just getting this in code was a pain. Whatever. So when the bullet hits anything that has the destructible blueprint class, it'll destroy the blueprint, and it will also destroy. Here, I'll also do this one. It'll destroy itself at the same time. If it doesn't, it'll last like 3 seconds because the initial lifespan I have it here set as 3 seconds as well. So let's go here. And while I'm at it, this crazy thing. So when you click, it'll go bam. I don't want to ask and tell you how long it took just to get that on code. Just randomly, it'll just not work. It'll bounce a bit and it'll die after 3 seconds. We'll go ahead and move it around. There's a pickup right here. Collectibles left, 9 more. We gotta find 10 more, or 9 more. The white things are the destructible things. See, look at this. Background music is already making this better. This was a random, I guess, rotating platform that I made. I was tempted to code it, but I was like, I'm just tired. Been at this for way too long. I found a cool thing. Apparently, what this isn't even a blueprint. Apparently, this is like a component you can add that's just moving it side by side. But the cool part is, if you don't, if you don't have it set to where it stops when you like touch it, I think what happens is it's, I guess, storing the movement, and it turns it into like a really big launch pad. So I use that. This is what the platform does. It just moves from one end to the other. So I thought this would be a cool little idea. It's slow on purpose because the other objects are actually in between the walls. So I give a little bit of time to do this because you have to run back. Let's see. It's over there. Oh man. I really wanted to get the coding done for the projectile, but oh my god, I don't know what was going on. I don't know. It's like I had to go for a walk. It was so bad. I'll show you actually the blueprint for this because this is kind of odd in how it's working, but basically it's using a node. I'll show in a second, and there's an invisible like location here where it's slowly going over to it, and then once it reaches it, it'll destroy this platform. So I think I'm good enough to do this. Yeah. I guess I didn't turn off the constraint for it. That's funny. Yeah, it's like slowly doing it. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's taking forever for it. The platform is this thing. It's this crazy. Yeah, there it is. It's like I forgot what the word is, but it's getting the current location of where it's starting at. Uh, until I touch it, it won't start it. So once it starts, it'll start the location that I have. It'll get that location, and then it'll go over a speed of 0.03. It's very small on purpose because anything above 1 is fast, and then over time it'll get to that location. And once it gets to that location with like a 1 buffer, it'll destroy the platform. But it was going really slow. This was a pain. Can't wait for next class.